feel about the news you got, where you are, all that jazz?
Yeah, really excited. Obviously, anytime you have the opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament, that's what you hope for and you're working for all year. And so to see your name pop up there, it's really special.
Yeah, definitely blessed to get the opportunity that a lot of other teams do not get. So thrilled.
Was it stressful?
I feel like every year there's a certain level of anxiety just waiting to see where you're going to end up. And, yeah, regardless of what it is, you're going to be excited. But it's like Christmas morning. You're just excited knowing to find out what it's going to be and where it's going to be.
How's it feel to play in 5 NCAA tournaments?
Feels old. Makes me feel very old. But no, just really grateful and honestly just really glad that means Iowa State has been to 5 in a row. And so that's what's most important.
Coach Fenley mentioned that he almost thought you guys are kind of playing with maybe a chip on your shoulder, given kind of how you've been projected in terms of where you could end up in the tournament.
Sure.
Is that real? Does that exist?
I would say that definitely exists. We for sure have a chip on our shoulder. I think we played probably one of the hardest schedules in the entire country, and that's something that we did on purpose because we know that we're a great team and we learned a lot of lessons from this season, but we're not a team to be messed with, to be honest.
Has this time of rest after the Big 12 tournament ended been beneficial at all?
Yeah, I think it was a good opportunity for us to kind of regroup after obviously season's long and there's a lot that goes into it. And every team, everyone has something going on as far as injuries and everyone's just a little sore and beat up, but that's just kind of how it goes. And this time of the year, it's just everyone showing up and it's a matter of which team wants it most. And so we're going to come into the NCAA tournament with that mindset.
To know that it's your last ride, how does that feel?
I mean, yeah, that's something I don't want to think about, honestly, just kind of trying to stay present and just kind of embracing every moment that we have.
Is that something even your teammates do think about, though, to think about wanting to send Emily out in the best way possible?
Absolutely. I mean, thinking about that now is super sad, but just knowing, what she's been able to do over the course of these 5 years at Iowa State, we're super proud of her and blessed to even be wearing the same jersey as her and happen to be at the same time. So definitely want to send her out the right way.
What were your initial reactions since we weren't in there when you guys found out?
I feel like it's the same every year, just excited to have the opportunity and to know that everyone dreams of this when they're kids. And so to know that you get another opportunity to do it and to do it on the biggest stage and the best sporting event that this country puts on is something that we don't take lightly.
I agree.
Do you guys know anything about Princeton?
I really don't yet.
They're smart. They're smart. They're smart.
Did Princeton recruit either of you?
I don't think I qualify for an institution like that.
Wasn't that nice? I just assumed.
I appreciate you asking that, but no, I was not on their radar.
What's your guys' expectation?
I think our expectation, honestly, is just to go about things the Iowa State way. Just continue to play the basketball games that we played, regardless of the stage or the number next to our name. It doesn't really matter. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. But in March, anything can happen, and I just think that we might shock some people, kind of like we did last year.
What does it mean to just get one more opportunity, at least, to play with this group?
Yeah, I think this time of the year, that's kind of what you're playing for. You're playing for one more chance to play with your teammates that you've gone through so much throughout the season with. And so that, I think, is something that is really important this time of year of understanding that it's a win-or-go-home situation. And so if you want to have another opportunity to show up and get to work with your teammates and for this university, you got to show up and do your job.
Random question for both of you, but what's Jody kind of meant to you guys?
I mean, Coach Dyer, she's one of a kind, and she's someone that I couldn't imagine going through these 5 years without having her there, and she shows up every single day with such passion, and she cares so much about everyone on the team, and she's going to give it everything she has every single day, and that's something that you never question is how much she cares, and Iowa State and our team is just so lucky to have her.
Yeah. She's a woman. I mean, I've known her a short time, or I've been with her at least less than Emily has, but in our short time together, I mean, she's definitely a woman who puts her heart and soul into everything she does, and she pours into us every single day, and that's kind of rare. She goes the extra mile, I think. She does things that other coaches, might not do. She does things she doesn't have to do for us, and that means a lot, and we really appreciate her.
How does the message shift in March now that you've been through March Madness before and obviously you've had time?
Yeah, I think it's just that approach of you either show up or you don't. And I think one of the big things is if you can't get up and excited to play in March Madness, I mean, there's a lot of issues there that can be addressed in other places. But, I mean, yeah, it's just an excitement and a matter of pride to represent this university the right way and to take advantage of the opportunity that you're given, because as much as you want to believe it, it's not something that you can guarantee is going to happen every year, and so you want to take full advantage of it and make the most of our opportunity.
Yeah, I would say I agree with everything she said, plus the intensity is turned up. You know, a lot of times after a loss, teams say, oh, we'll learn and we'll keep moving on. Well, this lesson in March, you're going to have to learn and sit on for the entire rest of the season. So that's a hard thing to accept and a hard thing to handle. So that's why I think it's a lot more intense.